Hey, this is Bill. Welcome back to my channel. I got a really fun thing to do today because it's a rainy, cruddy summer day. I love baked potatoes, but you know what is twice as good as baked potatoes are twice baked potatoes. So I want to show you how we're going to put them together. This is kind of my way. So what I did was I took 4 good-sized russet potatoes and I bake them in the oven. And you know the drill. I want them in a fork. I'm going to poke holes in with a fork. Don't kill them. Just you need some vents for the steam. I want them coated in either shortening or canola oil. I had some shortening left over, some Crisco, so I used that. So I want them in a 400-degree oven for 25 minutes. Flip them. 350 for 25 more minutes. Flip them. And 350 for 25 more minutes. Get them out cool enough that you can grab with a paper towel and cut them in half and scoop them out. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So, like I always said before, I want to make clean cuts, so I'm actually using a serrated knife. This is actually like a carving knife. I don't know if you can tell, but I got a paper towel right here with some spray oil on it, because I want to keep the blade clean. Whoops, this is still toasty. Literally just came out of the oven a few minutes ago. Okay. So I got my spoon and just want to get potatoes scooped out. Sometimes you have little funny spots. That's fine. Just when the potato is growing, it can grow around dirt. Alright. Still hot enough. I need my towel. And we don't want to scoop it all the way down to the. I want to scoop it all the way down to the skin. So I've used a nice thin metal spoon. This is actually a slotted spoon. Once again, I put a little oil on it. And what I do is I save the best looking shells or skins to stuff, and then I'm going to have some extra filling, so I could just use it as mashed potatoes. And actually, I was just sitting here thinking I'm going to use the leftover mashed potatoes with some chili that I made. Alright, so I basically have it pretty scooped out. Here. I actually had a landlord that had a farm and he grew potatoes. I used to laugh. He'd take the old, soft, yucky potatoes, cut them in half and bury them, and potatoes would sprout. You know, when you see the eyes growing on potatoes, that's what they are, man. They're new potatoes. Okay. So I got this looking really good. All right. All that good stuff in here. So let's get to the mushing part. And I want to keep the potato hot enough that it's going to mush everything up. So I got a stick of butter in here because I wanted it at room temperature and I wanted to start it getting mushed up with the potatoes here. Everything's still nice and warm, so it's mushing just fine. I'm sure this bowl was going to be big enough. This was an experiment. These were pretty big potatoes. You can use a mixer if you want. I just find it's just as easy to mush with my masher. So I got half a cup of milk here. I don't want to add cold stuff too fast, so we're kind of going to take this in baby steps. So how do we flavor this? Well, I like bacon. I'm going to, alright, I got some bacon that I chopped up real fine, about half a cup. I got some onion, probably want about half a cup of this chopped up onion. I cut it up a little finer. And I want some cheese. I want about half a cup of cheese. And it's not going to mash real well, but I'm pretty well already mashed the potatoes, so I really just want to kind of incorporate it. I'll probably end up mixing it up with my spoon a little bit. Using the right potatoes, some good russets. These are fresh from the produce place that I get all my produce from. It comes right from the farm, and you can't beat freshness, the goodness of getting stuff like that. Potato's so funny when it dries, it's such a mess, so as much of the stuff as I can. Bacon in there, man. Can't leave that alone. Alright. So I need some black pepper. I don't need salt because I think there's enough bacon in here to give it that saltiness. And I want like 3/4 of a cup of sour cream in here, half, 3/4. And 3/4. And it's funny, everything's starting to dry in here. It seems so wet in the beginning. As soon as you start getting it mushed and incorporated, it really does absorb it all. So like I said, anything that doesn't fit in the potatoes, these are going to be some really good mashed potatoes. This is a really good way to make like loaded mashed potatoes too, instead of boiling your potatoes. Get a really good end result. Okay. And the reason I use my potato masher is because I don't mind if it's a little lumpy. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't want them to seem like they came out of a machine. So I got a pan here, a piece of tin on it. Set it up here. And I'm going to take my potatoes. This is the easy part. Fill these boats up. You can use like a pastry bag for this. If you have just like basic potatoes, but because I put all this extra stuff on them, it wouldn't really work so well. I just want to make sure everyone gets some, and then I'll go back and see if I need to get some more. And just remember, anything hanging over the sides is going to end up getting burned in, so this is where you want to kind of take your time, smooth it out, make it look pretty. Getting hungry looking at this. I've learned from experience, I like to get the potatoes right before I use them, like the day before, so they don't have time to get soft or from get all end up with better end product. I think this would be really monotonous work to do if you worked in a restaurant. So I cooked 4 potatoes, which is 8 halves, and I'm really going to have just about enough, plus a little leftover. I probably could have done one more half, but just the way, because you're mounting them up, even though you're putting all that stuff in there, let's get them all mounded up. Make sure everyone gets their fill. So if you like, depending how you like your flavoring, you could always put a little curry powder in these. I just wanted to show you the base way to make them this time. Feel pretty heavy. Pretty good. This little extra. I know they're probably not really great for you, but I just love potatoes. Baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, French fries. Scalloped potatoes, raw potatoes. It's pretty good. What do y'all think? I think these are pretty darn full. Alright, so this is the fun part. So I'm just going to take a little bit of cheese, just for decoration, have it melt in there, a little pinch, and shove it in there. And the pan it goes. Next, the cheese, all decoration. They have long arms. Eye appeal, man. It's all about it. You gotta make sure it looks good. Everyone thinks these look like beauties. So, I got my potatoes. I'm gonna go in a 350 oven for 20 minutes. I'm gonna see you back when I pull these suckers out. And I can't wait to try them. See you back in a minute. All right, potatoes are done, 20 minutes in the oven. Smell great, look great. I'm sure they'll taste great. So, obviously I'm not going to eat these all right now. I would like to try, but it isn't going to work. So what you want to do is you want to let them cool down. You know, get them cool down enough that you can. We could wrap them in plastic, throw them in the freezer. When you're ready, get them on a cookie sheet. You know, throw them in the oven. I would say 350 for half an hour just to heat them through. I'm gonna freeze a couple of these, a couple in the fridge because I got some meal planned with them, and I'll shoot you some pictures of those. But this is the way they should look. They look great. I can see all the little bacon bits all mixed up. The nice cheese on top did a great job, and it's really pretty simple. This is not like the hardest thing you'll ever make in your life. Just a little tedious. And if you do by any chance tear up one of the skins, or you know, if you find one's really nasty, ugly, just get what potato you can out of it and throw the skin away, because you're never going to be able to fill all the skins. Which doesn't make any sense to me, because I know I'm adding all the milk and butter and sour cream and other stuff, but because you're mounting them up so well and getting them all mixed up. And like I did say, you could use your mixer if you want. But this is really something simple. Everyone loves twice baked potatoes. They're twice as good, remember. So, the story here is, I want you to try it. I want you to comment on how much you love these, how much your family loves them. And click the little bell so you get notifications of all the other stuff I do, and give me some ideas. I'll try it out. But for now, this is Bill saying, get back in that kitchen, do some cooking, have some fun.